What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, everybody? What is going on? I know it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Hope you missed me. I miss you guys. But I had to take a couple of days off, few days off, and I say we're fully back. But we found something to talk about. We have something to talk about today, so we figured we share our blunt thoughts because we've seen a lot of opinions going around about what's going on right now the last few days, or yesterday really, with the New York Mets. And two things happened, right? And they both had to do with the coaching, and is we gained a coach, we hired a hitting coach. I think that's what he's going to be called, right? A hitting coach that's going to work under Jeff Albert, right? Jeff Albert's going to be, what is it, director of hitting or whatever the heck it is. And this guy's going to work under him as the hitting coach. It's going to be interesting how this is all going to work out. But we're rooting for it, right? This is the direction that we're going for it. We're rooting for success. The other news that we got yesterday is that Antoine Richardson, the highly touted first base coach, the first base coach that all Mets fans love and wanted to see come back, will no longer be coming back to the New York Mets. And we thought this was a foregone conclusion. And we'll get into that in a second. But first, I wanted to touch on this whole Troy Snitker thing and what it all means. Listen, you're going to have people out there that as soon as the Mets make a move, they hire somebody, and most people go, oh, this is great, just because of where the guy's coming from, right? And you can look up numbers, and obviously this guy's coming from the Astros. We know what the Astros have been. They've had tons of success. They've won a couple of World Series. They made how many ever playoffs in a row. They were in how many ALCS they were in a row. Whatever the case may be, right? They've had tons of success. Who wouldn't want to add pieces, whether it be from a coaching staff, whether it be front office guys, whether it even be players that are coming from a winning organization? You would think they have the winning pedigree, right? You would think they have the know-how how to win, and you will always want to add that to your organization. So that's what you have here. It's a move that we'll see how it works out, right? Now, I'm interested. It is a guy that was let go from his previous job with the Houston Astros, right? He was there from 2019 up until this season, the end of this season. Before that, he coached in the minor leagues. We know he's the son of former manager now Brian Snitker, right, of the Atlanta Braves. So he's a baseball guy. He's a baseball guy. Now, I was reading that before the 2025 season, and this is where it gets interesting for me as to where we're going as a team, as an organization. Because I read that before the 2025 season, the Houston Astros front office asked, and he wasn't the only hitting coach. I forget who he was coaching with over there in Houston. There was another hitting coach, but they were both let go. But they were asked to change the team approach from being aggressive into being more patient at the plate. Right? And this catches my attention for a couple of reasons. One, it didn't seem to work out. Now, to be fair, they had injuries. No Yordan Alvarez for a lot of time of the season. Jeremy Pena was out for a lot of time in the season. That can affect performance too, right? These guys aren't magicians. You need players, and you need players to execute. You need players to buy in. But the point is, they were asked to change from being aggressive to being more patient. It didn't quite work out. If you listen to Met fans throughout the 24th season, throughout the 25 season, a lot of the complaint was how this team was too aggressive. Why are we swinging first pitch here? The pitcher just walked some guys, so on and so forth. But that's what they wanted to do. We kept hearing from Mendoza in the place, controlled aggression. That is the mentality. That is the philosophy. That is the approach that we're trying to use. So are we going to try to continue that now? I was hoping we were going to make some adjustments. To be honest with you guys, man, I've been reading up and listening, of course, because they're playing well. So they're the hype. And you start finding out about the Toronto Blue Jays and their hitting coach and what he's done. And I was hoping we were going a little bit more that way. We'll see. We don't know what this guy's going to do when he comes here. I also think it shouldn't be a clear cut, not clear cut, but a one size fits all for everybody. You should work with your personnel and try to accentuate their strengths. I think that's what good coaching is. But welcome to the New York Mets, Troy Snitker. Let's hope that you get the job done. Let's hope that you have this type of impact that we all hoping you can have. I know a lot of people dismiss the hitting coaches, but if it didn't matter, then we wouldn't be where we are here. If it didn't matter, we wouldn't be hearing when guys have success, when guys do good things, and people want to hype that up. So when they do bad, it's okay to point it out. Or not when they do bad, maybe the message becomes old, whatever the case, just need to change. Let's hope that with now Jeff Albert and Troy Snitker, they're able to have the type of impact that someone like the Blue Jays, David, I think it's Popkins is his name. I apologize if I get that wrong. I like to playfully call him Mary Poppins, but didn't want to do that here, and I did it anyways. But anyways, David Popkins is the name, I believe. The type of impact that he had. Moving on from that, we move on real quickly to Antoine Richardson. Let's put this phone over here somewhere where we can't hear it before it drives me crazy. And listen, man, you're going to hear a lot of things. This is what I know. We all loved Antoine Richardson. The team loved Antoine Richardson. The fans love Antoine Richardson. The players love Antoine Richardson. It seemed like Antoine Richardson was coming back, right? They let go of a bunch of coaches. They kept him around. They kept I forget his name, the guy that I joked about being a hitting coach. And we'll see what happens with him. They kept the bullpen coach around. They let Desi go out there and look for other opportunities. And there was someone else they let go out there and look for other opportunities. But the word with Antoine Richardson was, no, he wants to come back, and the Mets want him back. Now we find out yesterday that it looks like they're going to part ways because as hard as they've tried, they haven't been able to come to a conclusion as a contract. That's not a good look to me. Is it a big deal? Nah, not really. Go out there and find another first base coach that can help with base running and all that stuff. Now, let's not act like this is not a loss. We saw what this guy was able to do. Turn Juan Soto into a base stealer. You know what I'm saying? And other stuff. So it is a loss, but it's nothing to lose our mind over. However, it is a little eye-opening that a guy that you wanted to bring back for whatever reason now says, you know what? And, people want to say, oh, he won maybe a big opportunity, a promotion. If that was the case, that would have been from the get-go. When he saw everything that went on, he could have came to the Mets when they said, hey, listen, we want you back. Okay, guys, but you know what? I want an opportunity to be part of the new coaching staff. I'm not a bigger part. What are my chances of maybe gaining a bench coach? If that's a promotion that he was looking for. I don't know what other promotion you get from a first base coach. Is a third base coach a promotion? Did you go from first to third? Is that a promotion? Did you get bigger duties? Or was it really he just wanted to be compensated properly? He wanted a little bit more of a raise. He wanted some more of assurance. Hey, you got Carlos Mendoza here who only has 1 year left on his job, on his contract, and people are talking about how this guy may not be around long if the team doesn't get off to a good start. What does that mean for me if I'm Antoine Richardson? So there could have been a bunch of things to just assume that, oh, the guy just wanted a promotion in the Mets. Who was talking about that? Who was saying, oh, my gosh, Antoine Richardson's a hot commodity to go be a manager somewhere, to go be a bench coach somewhere? I didn't hear any of that. Not through the media, not from fans, not from anybody. All I heard was, yes, let's get this guy back. We would love to have this guy back. And we thought he was coming back. Listen, we talk about how we have the Mets now, an organization that people want to be a part of, that people are leaving other teams to be a part of. Well, we just had a guy in Desi Jushu. I'm sorry, that name always gets to me. Who left the Yankees, came here for 1 season, and now has gone back to the Yankees. We get a guy like Antoine Richardson now who, for whatever reason, is going to look for other opportunities. Well, let me tell you this. Already reading up one of those opportunities that's being thrown out there, guess what it is? First base coach for the New York Yankees. Is that a promotion? I don't know. We'll see. But again, it's not a big deal, but it is a little eye-opening, at least in my blunt, honest opinion. But we move on. Hey, listen, Antoine, thank you for everything you did. But goodbye. If you turn out to leave, because there's a chance maybe, hey, listen, they come back and, listen, we worked it all out, and Antoine Richardson is back. But if not, It's not about the name in the back, not even for coaches. It's about the name in the front. The New York Mets. And on that, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this edition of the Morning Blunt, your little wake and bake on this Tuesday morning. Hey, what a World Series game last night. What a World Series game last night. It's going to be interesting to me, and I know this has nothing to do with our New York Mets, to see how Shohei Ohtani performs on the mound tonight. After playing out 18 innings last night into the wee hours of the morning. And I know, over there, what was it? Game ended maybe like almost 2 in the morning out here. So over there at 11 o'clock, whatever the hell it is, it's still pretty late. It's still a game where I'm pretty sure the Blue Jays starting pitcher was given, and then maybe he stayed too, but he wasn't playing. But I'm pretty sure he was told, hey, listen, you go back to the hotel by the 9th inning at most. We know these guys, the starting pitcher for the next day usually leaves early. So it's going to be interesting to see how Shohei Ohtani performs on the mound tonight, man. If he's able to go out there and give the Dodgers a quality start after what he did last night, oh, my, oh, my. If you ain't tipping your hat to this guy yet, and you don't do it then I don't know what kind of fan we are. But anyways, man, fuck the Dodgers. Let's go Blue Jays. And not that we care about them either, because what we care about is the METS, baby. You know what it is. Let's go Mets today and every day, baby. Peace.
Animals and we made ourselves with minimal. Fuck you, no subliminals. Putting in this work, nigga. That's why they feelings hurt, nigga. Swear we need a hearse, cause we rep our shites to the dirt, nigga. If I'm in the club.